Hello. Happy Saturday. Happy Juneteenth. Welcome. My name is Tianna Christine. We're going to have a great Juneteenth special class today. Hope you are, having a great day. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of your morning. That's number one. Number two, just grateful to be here. Grateful to just be in your company. And we are going to have a good stretch. Go ahead, get all your items, right? Get your blocks, get your bolsters, get everything. Because I want you to just have fun today. Have a little bit of fun. Wake yourself up. Even as you get everything going, just start moving. That's why I have some good music, right? Because you want to start moving. Warm up your body early. You probably just got out of bed. So you want to give yourself a second to warm up. Move your hips. Right? Now, we're celebrating for Juneteenth. What is Juneteenth, right? There's been so many things. Good morning. So many different things. It actually just got passed where now it is going to be federal holiday. Shout out. Yes. So Juneteenth is what we celebrate where everyone became free. Because even though they did pass and say, okay, there is no more slavery, slavery was abolished, it wasn't until June 19th of 1865 that said, okay, everybody's free now. And why did it take so long, right? So that was in Texas. So if you see the star with the flag, it wasn't until then that everybody was free. So we celebrate Juneteenth. And it's definitely a great time to celebrate. We're going to keep the celebration going, don't worry. We are going to pick, yes, happy Juneteenth. We are going to pick our intention word. So we're not delay on that, right? So yesterday's word was forgiveness. Now, forgiveness is that one can be a tough word, right? Remember, every single day, I pick my intention word and I share it on my stories. So you can go ahead and check out my stories. You'll see my intention word every morning. It's normally shared at least by 8 o'clock. On Saturdays, there's a delay. Why? Because at 8:30, I'm picking it right here on YouTube. Right here live. That's the beauty of being able to connect, right? No matter where we are in the world, we're right here together, being able to share, and that's the beauty of it. So even if you'd like to say hello, if you're new, please say hello. I know we have a lot of new people. Shout out to Yoga Tribes. All of my tribe members over there for Yoga Tribes, welcome. So this may not be a morning class for you, depending on where you are in the world. This may be an evening. It may be an afternoon. Wherever you are in the world, welcome. So glad that you're here. All right. Give it a little bit of energy. That's always good. Let's go ahead and take that one is very fitting for today. I'm going to take out forgiveness. And as you get set up, just check in with your body. See how things are moving? Again, move your hips, get warm, get your body ready. All right. Hey, V family. Hello, Tamisha. Yes, and it is Father's Day weekend. Shout out to all the dads. Especially my dad. Happy Father's Day. It's so great to have strong fathers and father figures. So it is also their weekend. It's a big weekend. It's Juneteenth. It's Father's Day. We're coming up on the solstice. So, and even on the solstice on the 21st is also International Yoga Day. So we're going to probably do something for International Yoga Day. Best believe. And that's going to happen on Monday. All right. We have our intention word. Not going to leave you in suspense. So today's intention word is knowledge. And I think that we dropped a little bit of knowledge here. It is just not going to focus on me today, but it's knowledge. And I think we've learned, right? I think a lot of people have become more aware of Juneteenth. And that's been leaps and bounds from where we were even before 2020. So I will say that anything before the murder of George Floyd has just been leaps and bounds. And we have to keep the momentum going. We're also in Pride Month, so happy Pride as well to everyone. So let's go ahead and get everything we need. Again, get your blocks. I have some to my left and my right. If you only have one, that's okay. If you have two, you're good to go. If you don't have any blocks at all, you may have a can of beans. You may have a little stool. Like I have a really thick water bottle. Sometimes that can help in a pinch. This one is glass, so I definitely wouldn't prefer anything that's glass. I would definitely say go ahead and get you something that is metal, like those metal cans. That one would be most ideal if you're going to have anything with trying to keep yourself up. So get all your stuff together because we're getting ready to go ahead and sit down. Any comfortable seat, whatever feels good. Get yourself situated. Get nice and comfortable. And let's just take some deep breaths first. So as we breathe in through the nose. And exhale, breathe out. Inhale, breathe in. And exhale, let those shoulders come down, relax here. Getting yourself present within this space. Allowing your sit bones, your knees, everything that touches the earth to connect. Give yourself permission to be here. Yes, there's going to be outside distractions that go on. There may be animals that come and want to come down on your mat. That's fine. They feel the energy. That's why they're always attracted to the mat. Let them come. Let them enjoy the practice with you. Just take a moment here. We're taking in the importance of the day. What that means. Not even just back then, but what it means today. It's still representation of how much more we still have left to go. The work is not done. We're going to send out that positive energy. And as we take our breaths, getting us ready for a practice today, bringing that awareness to the body. Just checking in, seeing maybe what aches and pains is today. Maybe holding certain positions longer than I would hold them. I want you to honor your body. This is that time for you to connect with you. So do what feels good. So we start to work our neck, taking our chin down towards our chest. Keeping that lift in the shoulders, relax your shoulders back. We're going to walk our chin over to our left shoulder. Trying to bring that chin to be right next to the shoulder. Feeling that stretch along the neck. Maybe you slept wrong. Maybe there's a little slight tweak in the neck. Continue to breathe into it as you look behind you. And release and come back to center. And bring the chin over to the opposite side. Now I'm your mirror, so keep going. I'm going to get this music a little bit more lively. What do you say? Keep looking behind you. Coming back to center. Bringing that chin down towards your chest. As we bring the chin up towards the ceiling, rest the head on the back. Lift through the chest, get nice and long through the spine. Part the lips. Keep breathing. On that inhale, bring those arms up overhead. I want you to match that gaze up towards the ceiling. Maybe the hands come together, maybe they don't. If they do come together, go ahead and interlace the hands down, keeping the index fingers up. Release the shoulders away from your ears. Keep breathing. I want you to keep your hands up, take that gaze back to neutral. Release the shoulders down. Just bringing that awareness to those arms, right? Maybe noticing if the shoulders are tight. Keep breathing. Find space in between the arms and the ears. We're going to take our stretch over to our side. So bringing our hands over towards our right side. Now remember, I'm your mirror. Keep that lift through the chest. Take 2 more breaths. And on that inhale, take it back up. And over to the opposite side. Now again, maybe you want to have your feet crossed. Maybe have your legs out extended, whatever feels good. 1 more breath. And on that inhale, bring it back up to center. Release the hands, take them down by your side. Roll out those shoulders. Now I want you to get your hands ready to have a little bit of weight bearing. So we're going to bring our hands together, interlace them all the way this time. Begin to move your wrist around. So this is good for just warming up our wrist. Something that you can do as well as soon as you start your day in the morning, before you start typing away at the computer or texting on your phone, or maybe doing anything that uses those fine motor skills. And then go the opposite way. So this is just really going to give your wrist a little bit of a warm up. We've just woken up for some of us, so we need to get our bodies ready. I want you to take those hands, bring them together, fingertip to fingertip. We're going to start to move them from side to side. Moving your fingers, pressing down on one side, and then pressing on the other side. So as you do this, bring that awareness to your shoulders. Are your shoulders up high or are they relaxed? You want to just go ahead and get into that right now. Get into it nice and easy. All right. And then I want you to move your hands towards the inside. Move it around towards the inside, almost like a circle. Keep the hands to touch and move it around. So we're warming up our wrists. And then go the opposite way. It's harder the opposite way. All right. Sometimes you have to do back to back, right? To get it to really come into that circle. All right. Shake your hands out as if they were wet. We're going to bring those arms back up overhead. Extend forward. Bring the hands out in front of you. Seated forward fold. Warming up our lower back. Go ahead and rock from left to right. Feeling that stretch along your hips, your side body. Now notice if your back is arched. Release it down. Release the chest down. Keep breathing. Maybe walk your hands out a little bit further. Take a pause here wherever you are. Forearms down. Take one more full breath. And on that inhale, slowly walk your hands back up towards your body in that seated position. Notice where your feet are. We're going to cross our legs if they were crossed the opposite way. So wherever they were, one's going to be on top, the other one's going to be on the bottom this time. We're going to do that same seated forward fold. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, forward fold. Now you're going to feel this a little bit differently on your hips. Maybe that one hip is the one that you tend to have a little bit more flexibility, but that other side might hit a little different. So you may want to rock. As you bring it down. And on that inhale, slowly come all the way back up. Go ahead and come to your side tabletop position. Bring it over. Rock your hips. Again, we're warming up our body. So just give your body a little rock. Bringing those hands down. Just notice where you are. Go ahead and now, if you need something under your knees, go ahead and place something under your knees. They have little pads. You can always roll up your yoga mat. Maybe take a pillow underneath your knees, whatever you need. Get comfortable here. Toes can be tucked or untucked. So we're going to take one hand, doesn't matter which one, we're going to do them both, and we're going to bring the palm up so that that top of the hand is going to be down. Just getting a stretch along the top of your arm. We're not weight bearing, we're just getting a little bit of a stretch here at the top. We're just trying to even your body off. And release. Go ahead and give it a little rock. And other side, so bring the arm down. Top of the hand is going to face up. Get that stretch on the top of your arm. Again, we're not weight bearing into that hand. And release. Go ahead and push back to a child's pose wherever you are. This pose is a pose we can come back to at any time. Release the forearms down. Come to your breath. I want you to take 2 nice breaths with me. Feeling your hips relaxed, your elbows come down, shoulders relaxed. Taking that gaze towards the hands. As we shift back to our tabletop position, we tuck our toes underneath. Gentle toe stretch here. Now, if your pinky toe doesn't quite make it, just go ahead and bring it. Feel that stretch on that pinky toe. We want to get all the toes engaged. Shift the weight back towards the heels. And then shift the weight back forward. We're going to lift our knees. First downward facing dog. Keep that bend into the knees. Paddle your feet. Moving your hips. You got this. Keep going. And on that next breath, go ahead and bring your heels down to stillness. Shift the weight back into the heels. Walk the gaze from the feet up the legs towards the belly. Again, keeping that bend in the knees. Your heels don't have to come down at this point. We're feeling our first stretch. So those heels may be off of the ground. That is okay. Release the shoulders. Keep breathing. I want you to take 2 more breaths as you really get comfortable here in this posture. Feeling those calves start to stretch. Maybe even the back of the thighs. Release the tension from the feet. Notice if the heels may want to come down on their own. Let them release. We're not forcing it. And on that next breath, as we walk the hands back towards the feet, keep a bend into the knees. Keeping the belly on the thighs, tucking the chin into the chest. Keep breathing. Turn the attention to the toes. If the weight isn't in the balls of your feet, go ahead and shift that weight into the balls of the feet. We're slowly shifting forward. Maybe getting a little bit deeper into our bend. Now this is our first one. That first one, you want to give it a little bit more love. You really want to just breathe. Live with it. This is our first one. Maybe a little sway from left to right. There we go. Keep breathing. As we bring our bodies to stillness, allow your body to relax. On that inhale, we're slowly going to press into the feet as we bring ourselves up to a standing position. Extended mountain, bring those arms up overhead. Gaze up towards the ceiling. Slight back bend here as we bring our awareness towards the ceiling all the way. And we're going to grab our left hand, our right hand with our left wrist. Grabbing that right wrist, that left hand. Either side, whichever one you are, doesn't matter. We're going to do the moat. So getting nice and firm here where you stand. And we're going to go over towards our left side. Gaze up towards the ceiling as you open up the chest. And bringing it back up. Swapping the wrists and over to the opposite side. Again, bring that gaze up towards the ceiling. Be mindful not to bow out the hip. Want to keep the hip nice and square. We're moving the top towards up, finding length here. And taking it back. Bringing those arms down. Roll out the wrists as you come down. Bring yourself to the top of the mat. So walking yourself over to the top of your mat. Give yourself some room for your hands to come down. Keep a slight bend into the knees. Inhale, bring those arms overhead. Exhale and forward fold. Again, keep that bend in the knees. We want to give ourselves that opportunity to warm up. We're getting ready to get into our sun salutations. Taking a flat back here. Plant your hands down as we step back. You can step back to your tabletop position. Or if you'd like to meet in plank, we can go into our plank pose wherever you are. If you're here in plank, I want you to shift the heels over the balls of the feet. Bringing your body down, elbows come in. Shift up to your cobra here, keeping your knees down, shoulders relaxed. And if you're in your tabletop position, we're all going to get back to our tabletop as we come to our downward facing dog. Now with that flow coming down to our plank pose, our baby cobra, or our upward facing dog, you don't have to do that flow. You can always just come to table or just immediately push back here to downward facing dog, wherever you are. And on that inhale, as we walk to our forward fold, you can bring your hands to the back or the front of the mat, whatever feels good to you. Come into your forward fold. And on that inhale, slowly bring the arms up overhead. Moving your body. All right, let's get into those full sun salutations. Forward fold. Flat back. Plant the hands, step back and flow. And again, you can move directly into your downward facing dog. We all meet here. Take 2 breaths. Walking the gaze up the belly. And forward fold. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. You got this. Get into your rhythm. Move your body. Find what feels good. Flat back. Step back and flow. Take 2 breaths. Tuck your chin. Forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Now I'm cueing the breath. It's 1 breath, 1 movement. You may want to take a few more breaths. Whatever that feels good, flat back. As long as you keep breathing, let's step back and flow. We're warming up our bodies, saluting the sun. Take another breath. This time I want you to take your right leg, bring it up. Bringing that knee towards the nose. Take it back up. Bring the knee towards the nose. And back up. And knee towards the nose. Bring it through. Frame the hands with your foot. We're going to stay here in this lunge position. So the back foot is going to be, the heel is going to be off. Toes track forward. Lean into your lunge. Feel that stretch along that hip and the top of your thigh. I want you to get nice and settled here. Maybe you might need a block to lift your body off of the ground. Go ahead and grab your blocks. So you can do 1 on each side. Squaring your hips to the front. Maybe even if you need to bring that back foot in to give yourself a little bit more leverage, that's totally fine. I want you to get your body nice and secure here. You're still getting that stretch. And maybe bringing your hands to your knee. Because we're getting ready to lift ourselves up. So maybe bringing your hands to your knee. Get that balance. Maybe a lean against a wall or a chair if you need it. And on that inhale, bring the arms up overhead, high lunge. Keep breathing. I want you to feel this not only in that front knee, but also in that back ball of your foot. The weight is going to be even here. Keep breathing. On that exhale, I want you to bring the knee down, bring the hands back down towards the ground. Low lunge here. On that inhale, let's bring it up. Press into that front foot. Bring your hands up. Exhale, come back down. Bring the hands back to the blocks or the ground. Low lunge. 1 more. Bring the arms up. Press into the feet. High lunge. And exhale, bring the hands down. Maybe bring them all the way down. So if your blocks are here, just go ahead and move them over towards the top of the mat, over to the side. We're going to step that back foot back. Front foot back to our downward facing dog. Paddle out your feet if you need it. Now let's bring some attention to our wrists. We've been doing our downward facing dog, and maybe you feel like your wrists are giving you some issues. You can bring those wrists, bring them out towards the side. Moving your hands out. It's going to take a little bit of that pressure off of your wrists. Bringing the heels to stillness. We're going to focus on that other foot. So bring the opposite leg up. And knee to nose. Bringing it up. Knee to nose. And bring it up. Knee to nose. Last one, bring it up. Bring the knee towards the nose. Bring the foot through. Frame the hand. Get into that low lunge here. So we're here in our runner's lunge. Get nice and comfortable again. If you need to bring that back foot in, that's fine, wherever you are. Maybe you have your hands down on the mat. Maybe you have your blocks. So wherever you are, I want you to get those hips nice and square here towards the front of the mat. Is your body warming up? Yes. All right. So again, get nice and comfortable. We're going to start to bring that hand towards the thigh. Wherever you are. And on that inhale, let's bring the arms up. Exhale, take the hands down. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, back up. Exhale, take it down. Last one, inhale, bring it up. And exhale, take it down. We're going to move our blocks over back towards the side. As we plant our hands down, step that front foot back to your downward facing dog. Pedal your feet. Shift the weight. Take 2 breaths in your downward facing dog. Just take an inventory on the heels, the calves. Shift the weight back. Again, if you want to get comfortable here, you can always walk the feet in. Don't obsess too much if the heels don't make it down. We're still getting our bodies warm. And listen to your body. On that inhale, let's come to our forward fold. I want you to bend your knees. Have a seat in your chair. You can bring those hands to touch, interlacing the first 3 fingers, taking the index finger up. Release the shoulders. Maybe bringing those knees together. Nice long back. Keep breathing, you got this. On that exhale, forward fold. Taking a flat back. Plant the hands, step back, and flow it out. Take 2 breaths in our downward facing dog. So I want you to bring that left foot. Go ahead and turn the left foot out towards the side. Coming into that warrior stance on the back foot. On that left foot. And we're going to bring our front foot forward. So I want you to already be in your warrior stance. This is going to help us to prevent a little bit of injury. Bringing that back foot to pivot it already at 45 degrees. Taking that top foot and go ahead and bring it forward. So it's going to be right in between the hands. And once you get nice and stable here, bring yourself up towards your warrior 1. So from here, you may want to adjust wherever you are. Go ahead and bring that knee back right over the ankle. Shift the hips forward. Exhale, open up, warrior 2. Opening up your hip here. Nice strong T-arms, you got this. Inhale, reverse. Bring the gaze up overhead. Keep the bend into that front knee though. Keep the bend. Exhale, straighten the leg. We're gonna windmill the hands down. Let's step back and flow it out. We meet in our downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths. So we're going to do the same thing we did on the opposite foot. So again, bringing that right heel, go ahead and bring it out, twist it as if we were already in our warrior stance. And then bring the left foot forward. So imagine that your heels are in a line from heel to heel. Get your body stable here. And on that inhale, begin to lift yourself up into a warrior one. Now notice if the way we got into this transition feels good. Just notice where your body is. On that exhale, open up warrior two. Keep the bend into the front knee. Inhale to reverse. Keep the bend into the front knee. On that exhale, we straighten that knee. Windmill your hands down. As we step back, slow it out. Take 2 breaths, pedal your feet. Bring the heels to stillness. 1 full breath, walk the gaze up the leg. Coming back to your forward fold. Have a seat in your chair. On that exhale, go ahead and bring yourself to stand. Take a moment here, move the shoulders. All right. I want you to step yourself off to the side of your mat. Go ahead and step your feet out nice and wide. You're going to bring those heels in and the toes are out. So moving your knees from side to side. On that inhale, we'll bring ourselves to center. Stillness. As stillness as you can get with the music, right? Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Gaze up. We're going to bring our feet to be parallel towards the side of our mat. So face forward, wherever forward is for you. Same direction as your gaze. On that exhale, we're going to bend the knees slightly as we forward fold. Now again, if the hands don't come down, we bring the ground up towards us with our blocks. So maybe we just have one block, that's okay. We bring it over to the long way so both hands can relax. Feel that stretch on the back of the leg. Keep breathing. Getting comfortable here. Wherever we are. Slight bend into the knees. I want you to really live with the stretch. So really get an opportunity to just feel that stretch. Open up the hips. Feel the stretch on the hamstrings. Maybe even your head will relax on the block. And on that inhale, as we walk our hands towards one foot, whatever foot that you'd like to start on. And whatever side we're on, we're going to take that same side hand and we're going to bring it up overhead. And on that exhale, as we bring the hand back down, walking back to center and over to the opposite side. You can grab the elbow, the ankle if you'd like. And again, on that same side, using that same hand, bring the arm up, gaze up towards the hand. And on that exhale, lower the hand back down. Come back to center. As we begin to turn back towards the front of the mat, go ahead and shift your toes to towards the front of the mat. If you have a block, go ahead and bring it with you. Shifting your feet, walking that back foot in. We're here with a slight bend on that front knee in our pyramid pose, allowing our bodies to come down. If you have two blocks, you can place them on either side of you, bringing the head down. Shift the hips forward, squaring your hips. Continue to breathe. And on that inhale, flat back here. As we step the back foot up to meet the front in our forward fold. And we're going to take pyramid pose on the opposite side. So whatever front foot was forward, we're going to now take that one back. Coming back to our pyramid on the other side. Again, keeping a slight bend into the front knee. Squaring your hips to the front. Being mindful that they don't really come off towards the side. We want to keep them in line. I want you to breathe and lower if possible. Tucking your chin. And on that exhale, we're going to bring that back foot, bring it back up towards the front, forward fold. On that inhale, slowly bring your arms all the way up. Bring them overhead, extended mountain. Exhale, come back towards your mountain stance. Now as you're here at the top of your mat, just go ahead and give yourself a little rock, a little shake. Shake it out. Look down at your feet. Our feet are going to be in mountain pose. Go ahead and give yourself a little bit of a distance between your feet. Maybe about 2 fists in between your feet. And get yourself nice and grounded. I want you to focus here. Focus on something that's directly in front of you. Don't focus on me. I'm going to be moving. Go ahead and bring your hands down by your side. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, get grounded in your feet. Spread your toes, put your toes into the mat. We're going to begin to lift that right heel. So again, I'm your mirror. Lifting that right heel. Keeping the hip down. I want you to pivot that foot out. So pivot the foot out. Bring the heel in towards the ankle. Maybe it rests right on top of the ankle. Again, that hip still stays down wherever you are. I want you to find length here. Find strength. Bringing that hip down. And then maybe taking an additional posture if you'd like to bring that foot up. Maybe you can bring it up here to the inside of the shin. Or maybe you'd like to take it all the way up towards the inside of the hip. So you can do so by placing that foot in wherever you are. Wherever that foot is, as long as it is above the knee or below the knee. It's not directly on the knee. So wherever you are, get stable here. Maybe you need a wall hand to hold on to. Again, that dristy point, something that's not moving. Focus here. Maybe you're able to bring those hands to heart center. Keep breathing. Press into that standing leg. Relax yourself here. Maybe grow your branches wide into your tree pose. It's okay if you move. Trees aren't stagnant. And on that exhale, bring the foot down, bring the arms down, shake it out. Move your body. We're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. So again, that's a little focus here. Bringing your feet to stillness. Relaxing your sit bones. Setting up that wristy. Again, we're going to take the opposite leg this time. Bring the heel up. And then we're going to pivot that foot out, bringing that heel to the top of the ankle. So wherever we are, we stay here. If here is fine, stay right here. If you'd like to bring that foot up, you can. Or maybe bringing it up a little bit higher. You can always reach down, grab it, bring it in. Wherever you are. Protect the knee. Maybe bring the hands to heart center. Maybe hold on. If you fall out, I'm right here with you. You can come on back. So I want you to find strength in that standing leg. You got this. We are very, very strong. We don't even know how strong we are until we're forced sometimes in a situation where we have to show our strength. And this is just a little mind over matter. You got this. Wherever you are. Maybe growing your branches out. We're feeling confident. On that exhale, as we bring our feet down and our arms come down, we shake it out, rocking your body. Allow those hands just slap on the body, that's all right. Moving your body side to side. As we come towards the top of our mat, if you have your blocks, you can go ahead and move them off to the side. Coming back to our mountain position. Inhale, bring those arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Flat back here. Plant the hands down. I want you to squat all the way down this time. Have a seat on your bottom. Feet are going to be forward. Take the feet out in front. Extend the feet. Go ahead and shake them out. We're going to grab one knee and hug it in. So I'm going to grab in my right, hug the knee in, and I'm going to cross it over the body. I'm going to bring those arms up overhead, lift through the chest, turn away from the knee, take the back hand behind me, front hand comes in front. Maybe it comes on top of that knee, maybe I hug it in. Wherever I am, look behind you. Lift through the chest. Feel that stretch along your shoulders. And on that inhale, come back to center. Uncross the leg, straighten it out, give it a shake. Other side, hug it in. Cross it over. Bring the arms up overhead. Lift through the chest, turn away from the knee, back arm comes down. Look behind you, you can hug the knee. Feeling that stretch all the way down from our hips to our shoulder, our neck. Keep breathing. Come back to center. Hug the knee in, extend it out, shake it out. I want you to keep a slight bend into the knees. We're going to flex our toes back towards our body. So keep that bend into the knees. So maybe even bringing the knees in. Heels come down. We bring the arms up overhead. Lift through the chest, gaze up towards the ceiling. And on that exhale, we hinge forward. So I want you to lift up, stretch forward, bring the hands towards the feet. Maybe they touch, maybe they don't. Getting that belly on the thigh. So even if we have abundance, we want to scoop it in, bring it forward, bring the hands down. So even if the hands just come here, lift through the chest, flat back here. Keep breathing. Wherever your hands are, feeling that stretch. Release the shoulders. I want you to take a few breaths. So as you begin to breathe, maybe you notice that those heels start to come forward. Maybe those legs starting to straighten a little. Keep a micro bend. Tucking your chin in towards your chest. Take one more full cycle of breath. And on that inhale, bring the arms back up overhead. We're going to take our hands behind us this time. So the fingertips are going to come right towards the glutes. Bringing those shoulder blades to touch. We're going to point the toes down this time. Lift up through the chest. Now you have the option of staying right here, or maybe you just want to lift the hips off the ground. And that's okay wherever you are. Keep breathing. Lift the chest. And on that exhale, go ahead and bring it down. Shake the feet up. Bring the hands together. And then interlace your hands. Take the hands up towards the ceiling. Palms up. And on that exhale, keeping those arms up, we're going to just kind of get a little bit of core engagement here as we bring the feet towards the mat. Bend the knees. Lift up towards the chest. If you're not at the top of the mat, go ahead and get yourself to the top. And on that exhale, as we tuck the tailbone under, we begin to shift all the way back onto our back. So if you're not able to get all the way down, shift your hips forward and come all the way down. Nice and slow, bring the arms up overhead. And then you can release the interlace, release the hands down. Just take a moment here and breathe. Let's go ahead and bring those feet out nice and wide as the mat. Bringing one knee down at a time. Take it back up. Opposite knee comes down. Bring it up. We're going to bring both knees down into the center. Taking your pinky toes towards the air. Keep breathing. And on that exhale, bringing the knees back up. We're going to take the soles of the feet together. Counter stretch, butterfly the knees out. Getting that stretch along your inner thigh. Take 2 breaths here. Maybe the feet come forward. Invite your legs to surrender. Taking your hands down towards the thighs as we close our thighs up like a book, giving them another rock from left to right. We're going to cross one leg over the other, figure 4. We're not going to quite take pigeon, but we're going to take that top foot, let it cross over the body, let the foot fall. Feeling that stretch along the hip. Maybe taking your hand towards the thigh, turning your gaze away from your knees. Feeling that stretch along your hips. Release your shoulders to the ground. Take 2 more breaths. Bring your gaze back up towards the ceiling. Bring your foot back up to center. Give Give it a little rock. And uncross the legs. And we're going to cross the opposite leg over. Again, figure 4. Release that thigh away. And when you're ready, that top foot is going to come all the way down towards the mat. Feeling that stretch along the hip and the side body. Turn your gaze away from your knees. I don't know about you, but this stretch feels so good. Keep breathing. And on that inhale, as we come back to center, give it a little rock. Uncross the knee. We're going to hug our knees into our chest. Go ahead and rock from left to right. Releasing the tension from our lower back, we're going to make our circles in the ceiling. With our knees moving your hips, keeping your knees together. We want to keep our knees together as much as possible. So keep moving, make your circles big, then maybe make your circles small. However you want to do it, just try not to trace over the same circle. So you want to vary your circles from big to small. And then pause, go the opposite way with your circles. Again, keeping those knees together as much as possible. We're going to hug in our knees again. Release down one leg. Lower all the way down towards the ground. Hug in the other. Give it a rock from left to right. Go ahead and swap it out. Hug the opposite knee in. Lower down the other. Give it a rock from left to right. As we hug both knees back in towards our chest, go ahead and go to your supine twist, bringing both knees to one side. Turn away from your knees. Release your shoulders. Feeling that stretch all along your side body, your hips. Keep breathing. Surrender your body. I'm going to keep those knees together as much as possible, bringing the knees back up to center, over to the opposite side. Again, turn away from your knees. As you breathe, just let your body surrender. Let the weight of your body melt away into the mat. You deserve to take some breaths here. And on that next inhale, as we bring our knees together, bring it back to center. Hug them in one last time here. And then take any pose that feels good to you, whatever feels good. Maybe crossing the legs, maybe holding one foot, bringing it together. Maybe taking it down. Whatever feels good. Even crossing it the opposite way, grabbing each foot for our cow face pose. This really helps to strengthen and stretch the hips. And then we release and we come down to our final pose wherever we are. Extend those feet down in front of us. Release your body down. We get ourselves into our final pose here. Bringing our hands down, letting our hands surrender. Taking one more deep breath in. And on that exhale, breathe out. Let your body surrender. Releasing your toes, softening your ankles. Allow your knees to soften. Uncurl your fingers. Release your hips. Connecting your spine to the mat as much as possible. Let your shoulders melt into the mat. Unclench your jaw. Relax your tongue. Soften in your eyes, maybe allowing them to close. Coming back to that intention of knowledge. Maybe you learned something about your body today. I want you to just take it in. Feel your body. Allow your body to soften. Feeling the breath as your chest rises on the inhale. And that belly expands on the exhale. Just give yourself permission to melt away here with every single breath. Noticing the depths of the breath, the ease as the breath moves through the body. Taking 2 breaths here of silence. And as we begin to bring awareness to the body, wiggle your fingers and toes. Invite movement. Hug your knees into your chest one at a time. Rolling over to one side, cradle your head. And when you're ready, using that top hand to push yourself up to any comfortable seat. We bring our hands to heart center, hugging our knees, our hands together, releasing our knees. And as we thank ourselves for just showing up for us today, we remember to take that energy with us off of the mat. And again, we share it with others. Why? Because energy is infectious. I wish you a great day and a great Juneteenth. Can't wait to see you in the next practice. Namaste. And thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of your day. It's always great to have these moments. See, we got Dre Baby in the house. We got Jackie. Hello. Always there, yes. It's always good to just be able to stretch it out. We're feeling the vibe, right? I want you to enjoy your weekend. Shout out to all the fathers, father figures. It takes a village, and we are so happy to have all of the strong men in our lives. So I thank you for being here, being able to support us. Shout out to all the dads. So happy Father's Day. I want you to enjoy your Juneteenth, and I will again see you probably be together for Yoga Day, International Yoga Day on our summer solstice on Monday. Enjoy your weekend. And I can't wait to see you again. Thank you so much. If you enjoy the practice, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I will see you again very soon. And I forgot to mention my t-shirts. So, of course, it is the Fist with Yoga. If you like these t-shirts, I do have them on sale right now on my website, TiannaChristineYoga.com. It is a Black-owned business that makes my shirts as well. And we do try to buy Black and support Black whenever we can. There is a 15% off discount right now for the shirts if you use promo code June. So we have so many things going on in June. Promo code June will get you 15% off. They come in different colors. All of my shirts are 15% off. But thank you so much. And can't wait to see you again. Have a great weekend. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.